Welcome back. One final point before we go. This final point is for Taylor Swift. 35 Taylor Swift puns in 4 minutes. Hi, Taylor. I don't want any bad blood between us. I've been a fan of your music since I was 15. But look what you made me do. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would do a segment calling you out. I don't want to make sparks fly. But some of what you wrote in your Instagram post, I call it talking points, you can call it what you want, those talking points made me see red and I just couldn't shake it off. I knew I had to speak now. Taylor, what's your end game here? Your political views have always been a giant blank space to your fans, and not to sound mean, we like it like that. Don't blame me for debunking your post. I just want voters to go in with their eyes open. Are you ready for it? Taylor, you wrote, and I quote, I always have and always will cast my vote based on which candidate will protect and fight for the human rights I believe we all deserve in this country. I believe in the fight for LGBTQ rights and that any form of discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender is wrong. I believe that the systemic racism we still see in this country towards people of color is terrifying, sickening, and prevalent. I cannot vote for someone who will not be willing to fight for dignity for all Americans, no matter their skin color, gender, or who they love. Taylor, tell me why you would vote for a Democrat then. There's only one party who stands up for the dignity of all Americans, no matter their skin color, their gender, or their love story. And that's Republicans who champion life forever and always, from conception to natural death, while Democrats push abortion. Taylor, you write, running for Senate in the state of Tennessee is a woman named Marsha Blackburn. As much as I have in the past and would like to continue voting for women in office, I cannot support Marsha Blackburn. Her voting record in Congress appalls and terrifies me. She voted against equal pay for women. She voted against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which attempts to protect women from domestic violence, stalking, and date rape. She believes businesses have a right to refuse service to gay couples. She also believes they should not have the right to marry. These are not my Tennessee values. Taylor, this is why we can't have nice things. Marsha Blackburn is better than Superman. She's a superstar. The Democrats who gave you these talking points are treacherous. When they asked you to post that post, you should have said no. Here's why. The Equal Pay Act is like dancing with our hands tied. It doesn't make sense. The gender pay gap isn't because businesses discriminate against women. It's because women make different choices than men in our careers, with our families, our college majors, the hours we work, etc. That all factors into salary. It's not because some sexist guys look at your dress and are like, hey, Steven, send that girl back to be the girl at home. The Violence Against Women Act, just breathe. Congressman Blackburn's out of the woods on this accusation too. She voted in favor of a Republican alternative to this bill that had slightly different language, but protects women from abuse. So while it's technically true she voted no against the Violence Against Women Act, Blackburn is innocent of your accusation that she doesn't champion women. As for refusing service to gay couples, I know this argument all too well, and it's not true. Congresswoman Blackburn says Christian bakers can decline to build a custom cake and thus participate in a gay wedding if gay marriage violates their religious beliefs. But nobody refused gay couples service because one man said to another, you belong with me. Taylor, you write, these are not my Tennessee values. Please educate yourself on the candidates running in your state and vote based on who most closely represents your values. Taylor, what are the values of the Democratic Party? Abortion? Guilty until proven innocent? No religious liberty? No free speech? No Second Amendment rights? Redistribution of wealth? Socialism? Anarchy? Violence against political opponents? Mob rule instead of rule of law? Taylor, this love between us will never go away. I know you're not sorry for what you posted, but if you can't tell me why I should vote Democrat without talking points that are easily debunked, then the title of your next song should be Walk Away. And that is my final point. So you can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.